looking at elapsed time through Everyday Math, Unit 6, Lesson 5. It's also Unit 3, Lesson 6. Looking at page 154A. Our first problem talks about a clock at 1 o'clock. We have the short hour hand pointing to 1 and our longer minute hand pointing to 12. It gives us 1 o'clock. We store that information on this line here, and we go to the next clock, our ending time, looking with our hour at 8 o'clock, our minute hand right at that 12, meaning it's an o'clock. We store information here, 8 o'clock. Elapsed time is looking at how much time is between the start and the end time. So when we're looking from 1 o'clock to 8 o'clock, not considering AM or PM, we can simply count up from 1 to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 gives us 7 hours. Okay, that's how we answer that one. Now looking at number 2, it does get a little more difficult when we have this time, we're at our 2 for the hour, and the 7 means 35. So we're at 2:35, and our ending time is at 3 with the hour hand, and the 3 with the minute hand means 3:15. Now solving this one gets more difficult. I'll show you a method that I use on the back here. So our starting time was 2:35, and our ending time was 3:15. So what I like to do is make a bit of a number line. And I like to look at this in here and say, okay, well, what is it to 3 o'clock? I write it a little smaller than my starting and ending time. So what does it take me to get from 2:35 to 3 o'clock? Remember, I only have to get to 60 here, so that's 25 minutes. Okay, and then from 3 o'clock to 3:15, it already shows us that as 15 minutes. And then we simply have to add them up. 25 plus 15 is 40 minutes. These are minutes as well. Okay? Now, because we stayed under an hour, it's easier. We don't have to convert to the hours and minutes. So I flip it back over and restate my answer of 40 minutes. The third problem gets that next level of challenging, where we start at 1:05 and we're ending at 4. Looks to me like 02. Okay. We can do the same process on the back. 1:05 to 4:02. We've got our number line in between here. How do we get there? Well, what you can do is again looking at, well, how do I get to 2 o'clock? Comes next, right? That's 55 minutes. Okay, to 3 o'clock, and then to 4 o'clock. Okay, and that's 1 hour, and another 1 hour. Okay, and then to get to that final time is 2 more minutes. So when we add that all up, we keep our hours separate, 2 hours, and then our 55 minutes and 2 minutes is 57 minutes. And we don't quite hit that 60 minutes in the hour. If we did, we'd have to roll another hour in. Let's take a look and put it over here. Our answer again was 2 hours and 57 minutes. So, Continue working through the rest of this page and the next page, 154A and 154B.